Okay. Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Shubhra Khara and I am a senior counselor at Edwise Kolkata branch. I hope everyone is keeping safe and thank you all for joining today. Today I will speak with you on the topic of beginner's guide to study in Canada. Those who are planning for Canada but not able to understand how to proceed with and what are the process, what you need to do the next step. I will tell you one by one all the steps, so I guess that will help you. And at the end of the session, please feel free to ask questions if you have any. Now, we will wait for a few more minutes to join others. Before that, we'll start the entire session.
Some people think that education should be memorizing the important ideas of the past. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
Alright, so I guess a few people have joined. So let's start the session. Meanwhile, people will join again. Alright, so first let's talk about Edwise. Edwise is one-stop solution to who are wishing to pursue their studies in abroad and make their dream successful. Edwise has started their journey in 1991 and it deals with many countries like US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, France, and almost all the big destination in the world. The service, which includes started with counseling, admissions with coaching facilities, application process, loan process, aptitude test, some visa process, accommodation, even the traveling services as well. Edwise has organized over 400 educational fairs and exhibitions across India till in the past 30 years. Also presently, Edwise represent the wide portfolio of reputed universities and works closely with several organizations, high commissions and educational bodies. Currently, Edwise has over 23 branches across India. So let's start first with the Canada. Why to choose a Canada? And if it's your destination country, then what you need to do next? What are the process you need to follow first? So first, let's know everyone who are looking for Canada. We know like Canada is a popular country and it's the number one country for many people to go because of some key points which the students follow basically. Some of them are like the quality of education, which is very good. Any degree or diploma is in Canada from reputed colleges or universities or community colleges are world ranked and worldwide recognized. That's the main factor of the student choose this of Canada as a first priority country. Also, any international students who graduated from Canadian institutes who enjoy successful and prosperous career. About 10% of Canadian universities rank among the top 200 universities in the world. So these are the main factors of as a quality education, people give the first priority to Canada. Second, if I talk about its expense, so Canadian institutes charge very lower tuition fee for the international students. That was the main point for many students to choose as a country for their higher studies. And Canadian inflation like institutes rates are very affordable compared to other universities countries as well. Also, the PR facilities there, we all know that the students who are thinking of studies in Canada are eligible to apply for a PR after completion of 1 year study and certain amount of work experience. Also, Canada ranked #1 for the best quality for life for international students by the US News for best country ranking in 2018. Same, Canada is also known as the safest place in the world to study for as an international student. So if you are thinking of going undergrad or masters, you can, without any hesitation, you can choose Canada as your destination country. Also, and the last point which everyone's keep in their mind as a work time, work duration before, during and after completion of the course. Obviously, while you're studying in Canada, you are allowed to do a part-time job, and after completion of the study also you are allowed to stay and find a job and do a job into that country. So that is the major reason people do choose Canada as their destination option. And of course, it's an immigrant country, so that's why people do choose the Canada as their popular destination. Now, let's talk about Canadian education system, how it is working. So, Canada in education in Canada is under the complete jurisdictions of the provinces and territories. So, and there is no federal like central education in Canada. Also, up to 12, all the education, public education in Canada is free in all the provinces. And at the post-secondary level, it has been divided into community college and universities. So people can choose whether they want to go to the community colleges or they want to go for a degree to universities. There's their choice. Now, when you talk about education system in Canada, it has a public funded as well as a private funded options. So you can choose that. Students has a diverse choice of 96 universities and 175 community colleges, which offers a wide areas of programs. In post-secondary programs, if I talk about, it has a 3 type of education institutions. So you need to know like which type of education you are taking, which is very important, which major of the students are not aware of. So #1 is the technical or private colleges. So when you talk about technical or private colleges, the private colleges are owned and operated while some main objective of the prepare the student, okay, and for the job market, obviously. So the duration of the program is very short. Okay, keep one thing in mind, this private college or technical colleges may or may not have a post-study work visa. So when you are choosing a technical college or a private college in Canada, please go through the CIC portal or the embassy's portal before you take your final decision whether you want to go with that, because major of the student wants to stay for a longer period, of course. So you should be aware that the college which you are going, you have choose as a final destination that has a option of staying back. Okay. Second option is that community college or a technical institute. Now, when you talk about technical college or a community institute, it is more towards a career-oriented, technical or practical-oriented, small class-sized rooms, off-campus course offering, and more towards a interactive teaching facility. Okay, this is owned by government as well as the managed institutions, and the major factor of community college is that they are offering 3 years of stay back option, up to 3 years. So if you are choosing 8-month program, you are getting 8 months stay back. If you are choosing 1 year program, you are getting 1 year stay back option, and if you are choosing 2 years or more than 2 years program, you are getting 3 years of stay back option. Now, when you talk about community colleges, like how to identify which colleges are community college, so you mostly must have heard majorly Centennial College, Humber, Fanshawe, Fleming, George Brown, Durham, Douglas. These all colleges are community colleges which you can apply, and those colleges are like they are providing post-study work visa. Okay, the third option is a university, which is largely publicly funded, and because of that, it has a lower tuition fee for the international student. Also, the class size of these universities are generally large. Okay, so when you are comparing between university and community college, you will see the community colleges are giving you the option of small class size room, where the universities are having a large classrooms. And also same universities are also giving up to 3 years of stay back option. We all know all the universities are majorly funded by public or private as well. So you will get a 3-year stay back based on your durations. Okay. Now let's talk about the type of certifications. So after completion of class 12, basically in Canada it has a 7 stage to complete your studies, which majorly students are not aware of, and they are facing a difficulties like what course we should choose, whether after completion of 12th, what are the options we have, after completion of my bachelor degree, which options I should appear for, why not masters, why PG diploma. So they are getting confused about it. So first let's know each about the stages one by one. After class 12, students have a first stage called certificate. Generally, the certificate courses are duration of 1 year. And after that, the second stage calls a diploma, which is a 2 years diploma. Okay, the students who have a 10+2 can apply for a 2 years diploma course. To be eligible for that, you should have a percentage between 50 to 65 minimum, so that you are eligible to apply for that course. And you should have an English proficiency score of IELTS, which is 6 band overall with no band less than 6. And if you are applying for a PG diploma, it has to be 6.5. Okay, I come to that point also one by one. Now, if you choose a 2-year diploma, you will get a 3-year stay back option. You will not face any trouble for that. Now, after that, the third step is called advanced diploma. So, advanced diploma, even 10+2 students can apply. Also, those students who have done 10+3, like after 10 they have done a 3 years of diploma, they can also apply for an advanced diploma program. The requirement of English proficiency will be same, which is overall 6 with no band less than 6, and academically it has to be 50 and above. Some colleges will prefer you to have a 60 and above percentage, so make sure you have that when you are applying for it. Okay, and the duration for any advanced diploma will be for 3 years, not 2 years. So you will get, after 3 years, you will get a 3 years of stay back option. Fourth will be a bachelor degree. Now, the students who have less percentage in their 12th or in their 3 years diploma from India, they can apply for either diploma or advanced diploma. The students who have a good percentage like 65 and above, 70, 75 and above, they are directly eligible to apply for a bachelor degree. So, bachelor degree consists, your duration will be for 4 years, which you can apply full time. It is available with some colleges also, and majorly you will get, all universities do have a 4 years bachelor degree. Some few universities in Canada do also have a 3 years bachelor degrees in Canada, so which you can also explore yourself. So the students who have want 3 years BCom or BBA, you can explore some universities options as well. Okay. Then for fifth option will be a postgraduate diploma, which is also known as a graduate certificate course. Now this is something where students get confused, like after I have done my bachelor degree, why should I appear for a graduate certificate course? So here you have an option, like if you don't have experience or you have a 3 years bachelor degree or you have a less percentage, you can go with the graduate certificate. You do 1 year or 2 year duration of programs, and if you after that completion you can apply for a master degree later on. So you will get easily admission for a master degree, because master's degree required a 4 years bachelor degree. Okay, so this 3 years bachelor degree plus 1 year PG diploma will help you to get a master degree in future. So this postgraduate diploma's duration can be 8 months, 12 months, and it can be 24 month as well. Thus that you can apply. For the admission requirement, it has to be 6.5 with no band less than 6 in any module. And if you talk about percentage, it has to be minimum 50 and it can goes up to like 50 and above. Some of your colleges will ask you to have 60-65% as well. Okay, when you talk about postgraduate, if you have a 3 years bachelor degree, make sure you have in 3 years bachelor degree, if you have a backlog, it should not exceed more than 6 backlogs. Some colleges do accept 8, but maximum 6 is accepted. And if you have a 4 years bachelor degree, then it will accept 8 backlogs. So if you have backlogs anything, please go to your college and take a backlog certificate that is required during a Canadian application as well as the visa process. After completion of PG diploma, you do have an option of master degree, or those students who are more towards a research program, that they want to go with a research thesis based program, or they have a good percentage, they want to directly go with the master degree, or they have a certain amount of experience, they don't want to do a PG diploma, they can go for a master degree directly. The duration will be 2 years. Some universities do have a 1 year option also, like minimum 12 months to 18 months to 24 months is the duration time period. To be eligible for master degree, it is required 16 years, which is 12 plus 4, or if you have a 12 plus 3 years bachelor degree, then one PG diploma from Canadian colleges, then you are eligible to apply for a master degree in Canada. And the 7th stage, which is known as doctorate or postgraduate, to be eligible for that, you should have a master degree with reputed university, and the duration will take 4 to 7 years to complete the degree. So these are the 7 stages which you can follow, and it will clear your destination, like what you want to choose. Also, one more thing, if any student have done a advanced diploma from Canada, they want to do PG diploma, they can, because they are already having a 15 years education. So after advanced diploma, they are eligible to do postgraduate diploma instead of enrolling themselves for a degree. Okay, now let's talk about eligibility, which I almost cleared, that if you are looking for a diploma or advanced diploma, I repeat again, you have to score 6 overall with no band less than 6 to be eligible for admission as well as for visa under SDS category. If you are applying for a PG diploma, then you should have 6.5 band with no band less than 6 in any module. If you are applying for masters also accept 6.5 with no band less than 6 in any module, but there are certain masters which prefer to have 7 and above. Also for MBA, certain MBA programs, they do prefer GRE, GMAT scores as well. Like GMAT has to be 550 and above, or 600 and above scores, and 2 years or 3 years of experience. So depend on the individual profile to profile universities you will be able to select. So please go through carefully before you take your final decision, like which universities you want like to apply. Okay. Let's talk about intake. So in Canada, we have generally 3 intakes, that is January and May and September, which is fall. So in Canada, fall is known as a major intake, where all university and all colleges are available for all courses. So that's why people wants to go for September, because the options are more in for fall intake. The next intake for you will be Jan, where second option is available, like more seats are available. But for May intake, those who are interested for, make sure you apply as soon as possible, because May intake has a very limited seats and very few courses are available during that period. Okay. Now, if you talk about cost, so cost is something which is a major factor for an international student to decide whether they should, choose the college accordingly, or they should proceed for Canada or not. So as I said earlier, this is the key point, because Canada is a cost-effective country, very less expense, like lower tuition fee they have. So that's the why it is the major, interested country for the student and destination for the student to choose a country. So if you are choosing a diploma which is an undergrad level, then any diploma or advanced diploma will cost you between 14 to 19,000 Canadian dollar per year. Make sure the diploma is 2 years, advanced diploma is 3 years, so you have to multiply by 2 or 3. Okay. If you are going for a PG diploma, that will cost you between, again, is 15,000 to 19,000 Canadian dollar per year. And if you are going for masters, then masters will cost you 17,000 Canadian dollar to 28,000 Canadian dollar per year. Masters are expensive compared to PG diploma. Similar, like diploma, bachelor degree is expensive compared to a diploma. Bachelor degrees will cost you between 14 to 23,000 Canadian dollar per year. So bachelor degree's duration is 4 years, advanced diploma 3 years, diploma 2 years. PG diploma can be 1 year or 2 year, and master's degrees are generally consist of 2 years. Okay. Now next topic, which is majorly student have a concern that, ma'am, how much I will be eligible, whether I am eligible for a scholarship and how much I will get that. So Canada is very competitive in terms of getting scholarship. As we all know, we have a limited universities, and because of the lower tuition fee, Canada is very competitive to get a scholarship. So the students who are looking for scholarships, it's highly competitive, but it is completely, they do give scholarship. It's completely depending on your academic merit base. So based on your bachelor or based on your 12 score as well as your IELTS, if you are going for undergrad, if you are having SAT, and if you are going for masters, this includes GMAT, GRE, your work experience, your IELTS, your entire academic profile. They will go through it and they will come to the conclusion whether they can give you some scholarships or not. Okay, so keep that thing in one mind. And next thing is that, which is quite students do prefer to have, which is a co-op. Majorly students come say that, ma'am, I want to go with some programs which are giving you a co-op options. So yes, majorly colleges are offering you a co-op options. It can be 12 to 17 weeks duration of the program, so depend on the program to program, and it helps you to get a job or internship before you graduate. So you should choose with that. And during co-op, after co-op also, apart from co-op also, you are allowed to do a work part-time jobs, which is 20 hours during study and 40 hours during vacation period. So by doing a part-time job, you can easily bear your living costs by your own. Okay, so this is some basic points which students do have a questions, and what to proceed, what not to proceed, how to proceed. They do have a general questions. I would personally suggest you make sure, if you guys are thinking of Canada, because Canada is well advanced and they open very early stage, so make sure you start your process as soon as possible, at least 4-5 months ago. I would suggest you 7-8 months ago if it is possible, because for an example, if you are thinking of September right now, it has already been started. So if you start giving your IELTS and you are ready with the scores, you will be able to submit your application and you will get your offer letter on time, and you can apply for your visa on time, because we all know that currently Canadian Embassy is taking time to release the decision. So as soon as you are applying, you will be on hand to go on a perfect timing. Okay. This is the basic questions, like basic process of Canada. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please write it down so I can answer those. Also, till that time, I just would like to inform you about some of the virtual event which is coming up in the next few days. So you can, if you have any mindset, you can just go through that. Particularly for Canada, if I say Canada, we have 2 virtual sessions in this month, which is on 18th and 25th of January. So if you are interested, please go and log into our page and register yourself and connect with your counselor. So counselor can update you like which universities are participating and how you can meet them, and you can follow your path. Also for UK, we have a lot of events which is on 17th, 20th, 24th, 28th and 31st of January. Okay, Australia, for those students who are interested for Australia, we have a next event on 19th of January, so you can attend that session. For USA students, we have a 21st and 29th of January. We have a virtual session where a lot of universities are participating. So please visit our website, register yourself, connect with the counselor so they can update you with the list of universities and you can process for the further steps. Also, those who are looking for Singapore, we have National University of Singapore, which is NUS, everyone's dream university to attend that. So those who are interested for NUS, please attend the virtual session on 21st of January. We have a live session with NUS, so you can directly have a word with them and get admission for it. Now we have some questions which I would like to answer. Mohit, you have asked about applications. Okay, so for application in Canada, now if you're thinking of diploma or graduate diploma, please be ready with, for example, if you're thinking of diploma, we need 10th, 12th and IELTS score, passport and resume. And if you are thinking of graduate certificate, postgraduate diploma, then we need a 10th, 12th, passport, IELTS, all your bachelor degree, like bachelor degrees or provisional degree certificate, bachelor's mark sheet, bachelor transcript, and if you have a backlog, please get backlog certificate as well, which is very important for many colleges like Humber, Centennial. They prefer to have backlog. Without that, we won't be able to apply. So if you have a mindset to apply to these colleges, please be ready with your documents, reach out to your college and issue a backlog certificate. Okay, and some colleges do have application fees. So those who have want to apply to the colleges which has application, some of the students have issues with the credit card because applications ask for a credit card via to pay. So if the student doesn't have a credit card, you can connect with our forex guy. We have a forex people who can help you to issue a forex card, and through that you can make the application. Okay, so we have another one. Ami, are GRE and GMAT compulsory for MBA in any country? Ami, if you are looking for a top universities, then definitely they prefer to have GMAT, GRE. Also, they prefer to have experience, but I would suggest please connect with the counselors. Depend what is your profile. Depending on that, they will give you the list of universities, which universities are asking for GMAT, which universities are accepting without GMAT. So accordingly, you can proceed further. It's depend entire profile of yours, which includes your bachelor degree, your IELTS score, number of years of experience, as well as GMAT or without GMAT. So please connect with some counselors and advise. They can help you to reach out your destination country as well as universities. Okay, Bhagyeshri. So we have another question. Is 6.5 is a good band in IELTS, or should I consider giving it again or a better performance further for a 2 years master degree? Yes, Bhagyeshri, you are 100% eligible to apply for a master's program with this score. Just make sure that individual score has to be 6, no band less than 6 in any module. So if you are scoring that, you are 100% eligible to apply for application as well as for visa. No issue with that. Feel free to ask questions if you have any, guys. Okay, Nachiket Thakkar has written, wanted to know more about Masters in Health Administration in Canada. So health administration programs do require a good score in IELTS. It's required 7 band, also a 4 years bachelor degree. So if you have a 4 years bachelor degree, and they prefer to have a good percentage, which is like more than 70% and above. So if you have more than 70% and above, and with accredited university like NAC evaluated universities, with IELTS score 7 and above, because these courses are something which require 7 and above band individually as well, then you can apply. Also, certain universities are asking for experience also. So when you're thinking of administration, health administration specifically, please check like what is your percentage. Please get back to us with one of the counselors. She can help you out to reach out the universities which you can apply. It's depend on the entire profile, Nachiket. So I would request you to please connect with us later on after this session. Okay, Ami has asked another questions. Overall expenses of US if one wants to go to US. So Ami, it's depend like what course you are looking for in US, depend on that. So please write it down, like are you looking for a master's or bachelor? If it is a bachelor, then depends. See, US has a variation of universities. It has a 4,000 plus universities, so you will get every range of universities on it. But overall, if I talk about 20 to 30,000 US dollar minimum will take per year wise. So duration will be 4 years for bachelor, and masters it will be 2 years. Nachiket, you have, yes, you can try, but we have to see the percentage and everything. I would suggest you to please send your resume to our team. You can mail, or you will get the mail ID in the website. Please get back to us over a mail. Send your resume to us so that we can help you to reach out the university, like which universities you can apply and what are the chances you have. Okay, if I have a study gap of 8 years and work experience of approx 8 and 7.5 years, will any university give me an admission? Mary, it's a good question. See, gap is something which is like you're sitting idle at home, you're not doing anything, that calls a gap. So if you have experience during that year gap, then that we can apply to many universities. We have certain colleges also where we can apply. It's depend on the entire profile of yours, which includes your bachelor degree, the last education which you did, what you did in the last 8 years, what are the documentation you have, and what course you are looking for it. So include entire set of documents you can apply. But currently, if you are asking whether you are eligible or not, yes, you are eligible. You can go check with your profile with one of our counselor. I'm sure you will get many universities with us. Okay. Can you please repeat the percentage required among the number of backlog for master's course? Absolutely, dear. So if you have a 3 years bachelor degree, universities accept 6 backlogs maximum, and if you have a 4 years bachelor degree, 8 backlog is accepted. Make sure those are not single attempts, not multiples. So suppose many engineering students, like it happens not with only engineering, but many students do have like one subject you twicely or thricely attempt, so it will consider as twice or 3 backlog, like 2 backlog or 3 backlog. So if you are clearing in one backlog in one attempt, it will consider only 1 backlog. Nachiket, you can apply, that should not be a problem, but it depends on the entire profile. So if you have experience or not, that is relevant to your profile or not, we have to see each and everything. So that's why I'm requesting to get back to us, send your resume to our email ID so we can help you to reach out the universities. Okay, Aarti, I have 4 years experience and my GPA is 6.1, but I didn't take GRE. Can I apply MS in US? What course you are looking for it, that makes that is something which is required. But Aarti, if you are thinking of something which is STEM designated, like engineering course or something, I would suggest you to please go ahead with GRE. But there are some universities where you can definitely apply. So send your resume or connect with our counselors. They can help you to reach out with the universities. I have done BCom with no work experience and want to go to USA without GRE or GMAT. Ami, you can apply for USA for any master's degree. You can. There are a lot of universities which do accept fresher students without GRE GMAT with 3 years bachelor degree as well. So you can 100% apply for that. Send your documents or connect with our team. Go to our Edwise website and register yourself. Soon we will contact you and then we can help you out with the list of universities. We have a lot of universities where you can apply, so no problem with that. Go ahead. Ankul Javalkar, ma'am, can anyone do the bachelor in US after doing BSc in India? See, technically you can do. It's not nothing that you cannot do. You can do a double major also. You can take a transfer credit, which is very also known. Like you have done 3 years bachelor degree, and we all know that US required 4 years bachelor degree. So you can try for a transfer students also. So they will see how much you have already studied. They will remove those courses, and the rest of the course they will allow you to do over there. After that, you will get a 4 years bachelor degree, and then you can apply for a master's also. Hardik, ma'am, what is the ideal time to apply for September 23 intake after 4 semester or 5 semester? Hardik, basically if you are looking for September 23 intake, those application will start by August or September 2022. So around that time you should be ready with your documentations along with your English proficiency GRE GMAT score to be eligible for applications. I hope it gives you your answer. Can you please suggest best country to pursue MBA either in PG diploma or masters without GRE GMAT? All countries are best, definitely, Ami. There is no harm to do that. You have a lot of options with Canada, US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, which is very good for a master degree, doesn't ask for any GRE GMAT. You have Ireland, France, many countries are there which are open without GMAT as well. So you can 100% go with that. And Canada, US, Canada, 100% you are eligible. Okay, Harini, I have completed my 3 years bachelor degree and have 1 year experience. Could you please let me know if I can apply for a master degree in US and Canada? Harini, if you're thinking of something related to a business or something, 100% you can apply for it. BSc you have done, does depend. If your 3 years bachelor degree is equivalent to a 4 years bachelor degree in US or Canada, then you can 100% apply for a master's degree which required a 4 years. Okay, so for that you might need to do one additional credit evaluation called World Education Service. Once you do that, if that result come positive, which is accepted that your 3 years in India is equivalent to 4 years in US Canada, you can go ahead with that. So I guess I have answered many of the questions. I request you to please attend the earlier sessions which I discussed. Like if all the questions which you have, you can get back to us on the website directly. You can connect with us one-to-one sessions. We do have a virtual meeting, iMeet sessions. We have a personal counselings also. So you can go to our website, register yourself and connect with the personal counselor. They can reach out and they can help you with all your personal questions which you can go through in detail, and that will help you to understand more towards the countries which you are targeting right now. Also, please attend these all virtual sessions of all countries whichever you are interested for. Those will help you to meet directly with the universities where you can explore more options. Universities can give you more courses, more options of the eligibility requirements, scholarships, details that will help you to understand your profile and to go further with those lists. Okay, I request please attend those And for the furthers, if you have any questions, please get back to us through our portal, and through, you can call us also. Our contact numbers are already mentioned on the website. So thank you for attending the live session today. For any questions, please drop back, or you can write down the questions in the chat box over here also. We'll shortly answer your questions. Thank you so much.